It's your boy Zay-P, Zay-P the I am. I am that I am, as you are that you are, for we are all that we are. From the individual to the many, for the many comes the all, and the all is one. So you boys back at it, back with a brand new video. I wanted to hop in real quickly just to share what I've been picking up in the collective energies as we transition into this equinox. Spring equinox is here. For those here in the West, we are experiencing that shift from winter into spring. Those in the East, they're shifting from spring, or rather from summer into winter, I believe. But either way, this equinox energy affects us all. And I really wanted to dive in and share a bit of a energetic update, not just for the month of March, but rather for the equinox energy that's been coming in. And if you have not, be sure to like, subscribe. And so make sure you hit that subscribe button and just smash up the like, smash up the like. It helps me build this channel. It helps me build this community. So with that said, let's move into what I've been picking up with these energies coming in. And so for the first thing that I'm seeing as far as this equinox energy that's coming in, that's really moving us forward into the springtime here in the West. We're stepping into a new dawn. A new day is rising. Until currently, with the energy shifting, we have been dealing with a lot of purging. There's been a lot of shadow work. There's been a lot of dark stuff rising up from the depths, rising up from below the surface, both within ourselves and in the collective energy. Within these pockets, in these spheres, there's been a lot of darkness rising and being purged out. And there's been a lot of awareness and opening up within individuals to recognize that there is this distinct energy and people choosing into the life that they want to create. And so where we're at now currently, as we've just been coming off of this phase of a lot of heaviness, a lot of dark energy rising, a lot of density, and a lot of letting go. There's been a lot of shadow work. There's been a lot of processing. There's been a lot of unresolved emotions, issues, pent up frustrations, all of these things rising and bubbling to the surface. When that happens, it can be a very tedious and tiring time for people. But the good news is, what I'm picking up on is the shift. We are really coming to a place in a time where all of that darker, denser, heavier work is starting to be released, it's starting to relieve, and we're moving into a phase of a new dawn. I see us at the horizon of a grand open field, and the sun is beginning to rise again. With that metaphor, it's this idea that we're really at the start of it. The equinox, this is actually the astronomical new year for us, as opposed to the traditional calendar new year or the different regions, the years that we have. This is our astronomical new year that we're moving into. And in this new year, this is it. This is the start of the changes that so many have been wanting to see manifest. The thing that's coming up is that this is the time for creation. This is the time to begin investing in yourself. This is the time to begin planting your seeds. And when I say planting your seeds, yes, I am talking the visualizations, the manifestations, all of that manifestation work that's being done, all of the positive affirmations that's being done. That's all beautiful. And you want to do that work as well. But you also want to complement that work with the physical activities, with the physical efforts it's going to take to support these visions. You want to be putting in the actual physical work of creation and not just doing the mental or even mental emotional work, but actually moving this energy into the physical reality so that you can really start to see the manifestation of these things in your life around you, and not only just trying to access it or feel it internally. We want to start to see the fruits of our labors grow. This is the time to start your planting. the truth of the matter is, as we've been doing a lot of this collective digging, a lot of the purging, releasing a lot of stuff, as that's been coming up, what we've been doing has been tilling the soil. We've been tilling and tilling the soil to freshen it up, get out all of the negative things in there that are no longer needed, refreshing it, bolster it, so that now that we start to plant our seeds in this new dawn, with this new sun, with this new light that's coming in, replenishing, refreshing, re-energizing, our seeds will grow in the physical to manifest. But they had to be done in healthier soil, which is why so much darkness has been rising, and we've been going through that. But now's the time. Now's the time when the shift is going to occur, and many people are feeling this lighter energy come in. Support us. There's going to be a feeling of more optimism, more possibility, more excitement, as especially here in the West, the denser, heavier weather starts to subside. Going to be more energized experiences with people in the collective wanting to get out and about. The invitation now at this time is for us to start using this re-energized motivations within us, and just this new refreshed energy within us, to cultivate the new in 2 years, 3 years or so. This is a long-term process, understand. And while there is always going to be work, there's always going to be darkness and density to be released, to be processed, to be worked through, the overall point that we are at is where this new energy is coming in to allow us to start growing our seeds. It's somewhere you have to really look at yourself and think about what you want to see created, and what seeds are you planting in the here and now to see these creations grow. A lot of times we sit on our thoughts, we sit on our inspirations, we sit on our seeds, thinking, oh, this is not the right time, thinking I want to wait until then. If this, then that'll happen. If this happens, then I can do it. Now is the time to actually start taking the action on your ideas, on your inspirations, on all of the inclinations that's coming to you, that's inspired from that inner child, from your inner senses of joy, from that inner sense of play. We want to start bringing that into our life physically, playing with that and allowing that to feed us and manifest into what we want to do. So using myself, for example, I've been building up this platform, doing these videos consistently, building up my channels, and the space is growing. The community is growing, and it's beautiful. And because I've been doing that, I can start to see the fruits of those seeds start to grow. Well, with this energy coming in, things are just going to multiply. The momentum is going to build up. So hopefully you've already been planting seeds of what you want to manifest. But if you have not, now is your time. Plant your seeds. Follow your inclinations, your instincts, your inspirations. This is the time. As we shift, we're shifting in so many ways, so rapidly at this point. As we do that, we experience that in our individual lives, not by complaining, not by comparing, not by looking outward at others, but pulling from within ourselves the seeds of our joy, pulling from within ourselves the inspirations and the insights and the wisdom, pulling from within ourselves our own inner vision to manifest it all into reality. This is the time where you want to start planting those seeds. So if you've been stuck in your house, Corona, maybe you've gotten out of shape, this would be the time where you want to start getting your body back into a place where you're feeling healthy again in your skin, where you're feeling reinvigorated, where you can really connect and tap into this new fresh energy that's come onto the earth. Lockdown and not knowing how to make money, how to earn revenue. Now is the time where you want to start playing with those little ideas. This is the time to start putting your energy towards creation, the creation of the things that you wish to see and experience. Turn away from those things that are not in resonance with you and turn towards the things that are brightening, lightening, energizing, lifting up your soul, your spirit, and bringing you back into connection with your divine self. These are the things you need to start feeding into now, because now's the time a big wave is going to come in. More people are awakening. More people are stepping onto their paths. There's going to be more people transitioning. And this is the time and place where you want to get a foothold within the realm that you're trying to create, right? As the world shifts, there's lots going to be change, lots of changes. Get in where you fit in type of mentality. What you're feeling, if you feel it and it sparks you, get on it. Plant your seeds, lock your space down, and start the process of building. Now, this is easier than it sounds. It's going to take patience. It's going to take an understanding that life is a process. You don't plant a seed and then go out there the next day and say, where the hell is the tree? No, right? You plant that seed and you keep watering it. You keep giving it light. You keep giving it love. Maybe after weeks, maybe after months, you start to see some sprouts. You start to see some little growth, right? Below the surface, maybe the roots were growing, but you never saw that. How long does it take before something sprouts out above the ground that you actually see, right? And then how long does it take for that? Because you continue the process, the watering, the giving it sunshine and light, the giving it love. You continue that process, and that those little sprouts begin to grow. Then they begin to flower. Then they begin to, expand, and this is the process of growing a tree. It's not just plant a seed and think it's going to be there tomorrow. However, if you want to see it maybe the tomorrow after tomorrow or the following tomorrow, to see it sooner than later, now is the time to plant your seeds. Because as this wave comes in, all of the seeds you're planting are going to grow fast. It's going to add a power of momentum and energy to what you're trying to grow. So this is the time. This is the time to grab your land, to get yourself settled where you want to see yourself grow, and start that process. Because a couple of years from now, you're going to see everything that's occurred, and you're going to look back, and do you want to be in a place of saying, I wish I had done this back then? Or do you want to be in a place where you're saying, oh my gosh, look how much has come from me getting to work sooner rather than later? Again, it won't be an easy process, but it'll be a much, much worthwhile, worthy experience for us all. But the opportunity is now. The space for new growth, for new energy and creation is here. It's going to take some effort, some mindful patience, and there will still be more things coming from the collective. There's always more shadows to be exposed. There's always more darkness beneath the surface. There's always going to be those who want to distract you, who want to put you on another path, who want you to hold positions and hold spaces on their behalf. Not necessarily allowing you to grow your thing, but in order for you to grow their thing, right? And so there's always going to be these energies that's going to work against you, but it won't be as dense, depressing, heartbreaking as it's been feeling. It's going to be lighter, more refreshing, and more empowering if you actually take action now and let that momentum feed you, feed your process, feed your creations. The time is now. This is what is the Equinox energy is bringing onto the planet, and this is the wave you want to ride while the riding is good. So it's your boy Zay-P, just sharing that message for all. Thank you all for the love and support. Be sure to smash up that like, pound it, hit the follow, and just support your boy. Share it out. If it take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. It's your boy Zay-P. I'm out.